tubular, as always. So, what's we got going on today? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So, my lighter back. That's not your lighter, but it'll work.
Yeah, because you said you had a schedule.
Listen to her. You hear that? So, you may be getting interrupted. Things may not go as planned. You'll understand. Things may not go as freaking planned. You may be going through a transformation and an evolution of your own. Hello, everybody. My lovely lovelies. Namaste, my friend. Namaste. Shit. Hello, my beautiful. So it is. All right. So we have to start with a lot of channel messages, like a good bit. But I think what I might do, like here for the next few lives that we do, I think I'm going to go over a birth chart, so to say, and so that you have some kind of, let's see here, let's pull it up on the powder, so you have some kind of idea. We'll start with number one. We'll start with house number one. That way. This way we're all learning at the same time. So, if you don't know what a birth chart is, your birth chart is made up of pretty much like where the stars and moon and all that stuff aligned when you were born, like the details of it, the longitude, the latitude, all that. And it all comes together and makes a story about just you. And there's 12 separate houses in your birth chart. Every house represents a different area of your life. So, each house has a zodiac as well. So each house has a zodiac sign as well. And that zodiac sign is like what you are striving to be in that house, so to speak. What you need to look at, because it may help you further, help you move yourself along faster. So, so look, there is a there's a misconception. Look, all right. So somebody needs to clear and their throat chakra and make sure that you, like, I don't know. But clear that throat chakra. I shouldn't be having such a hard time talking. Um, there's a misconception that there is no such thing as an empty house. If you look at your birth chart and notice that there are no planets in that in that section, then that is considered an empty house, so to speak. So, let's see what else. And you can learn a lot more information about that specific area in your life by looking at the ruling planet in that house and the aspects that it may bring to that house. So the first house is the only part of the chart that is representative of you. This is your physical appearance, your vitality, soul, and psychological. The first house is an angular house, which gives it an extra emphasis, basically. Gives it a little more pizzazz. Planets in this house carry an extra importance and significance in one's life. When the planet in that specific house is transiting, it's going to move, it's going to move through this part of your birth chart. The focus shifts to you and your personal ambitions and goals. It can be the time to focus on redefining your appearance or self, or a sense of self. So now is the time to be working on you. On you, my lovely lovelies. So, oh, excuse me. So somebody may be tired. You may need a nap. I wasn't tired till I got on here. I wasn't start yawning or nothing. All right, so the second house focuses on your finances, your income, your resources, your value system, your self-worth. Planets in the second house usually speak to an emphasis on material security and self-sufficiency. So the second house is also about developing one's self-worth and remaining true to your personal value system. When planets are in this house, moving through this house, I should say, it can bring good news of new financial opportunities, and also when it's moving through that specific house, it should be time to focus on your values. You may be changing your income at that particular point in time. So, meditation. Have a meditation staycation. Om sweet om. So have a meditation staycation. What? Oh. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know what I did with it. Well, just shit out of luck, I guess. I have to live chat. Alright, so guys, I'm not ignoring you if I don't see you. It's because I don't have because I don't have my phone. I don't know what I did with it. To get into the chat room. So, hello, everybody. Hello. Alright, so, stay your course. You may be a natural dreamer. Jack. Get down. Come on, buddy. I need to see if my phone's underneath your butt. Come on. Come on, get down. He's like, so he moved from one side to the other. Like, see, it's not under my butt. Oh. Lord knows what I did with it. But anyhow, we won't discuss this. It's laying right in front of me. So you may be looking for something that's laying right in front of you. Like you may be putting your glasses on top of your head and forgetting that they're there. Shit. Well, alrighty then. Alrighty then. So 1969 may be a significant year to somebody. And so tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. No, you can't disguise. Ooh, shit. So look, you may not even, like if this person is telling you lies, like you don't even care. I don't know what that's all about, but you don't even care. You'd much rather them lie to you than leave you? What the flippin' fire truck is that? I would not, however. Damn. You may want to listen to that song. Watch your patterns. That way you don't repeat them. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. So say you went out with a mechanic, and then the next person that you got with was a mechanic, and then the next person you got with after that was a mechanic. Like, maybe you ought to not date mechanics if it's gone bad for you. Like, I don't know why I used that example. That's just an example, just so you know. But be aware of those type of patterns, because that is what's going to break that. Because like I feel like, okay, so like your grandmother may have had, so say you're the oldest grandchild, okay? And your grandmother may have had 2 children. Well, and then your mother may have had 3 children. But her grandmother had 3 children. Do you see that cycle? Do you see that pattern? Look at all the patterns in your life so that you may break that generational that generational karma that just keeps and you're not just changing it for your generation. Like, you're changing it for your ancestors and the generations to come, because they will no longer have to deal with that lesson. They will no longer have to deal with that pattern, that karmic pattern, because you will have broken it and transmuted the BS. So your forever partner is not your usual type. He or she will straight just feel right. Even if people around you are telling you that you're not right. Like, I feel like siblings may be a factor in your relationship, or trying to be a factor in a relationship that you are trying to grasp a hold of. I don't know. All right, so take off the shit colored glasses and find your new normal. So find your new normal. Find it. Find it. Find the new normal. That's an understatement. All right, so good grief. Don't take things personally. So you have been taking things too personally. It's not all about you. So remember that the world don't revolve around you. It's not all about you. I mean, sometimes we may get into that mindset that we may think it's all about us, but it ain't. Find your freaking center. Like a jelly donut full of peace. So find your center like a jelly donut. Find your center like a jelly donut. With all that yummy goodness. See? Your inner peace could be yummy goodness. So how to recharge your batteries. And I'm not talking like your flashlight batteries. I'm talking your inner batteries. Your, the stuff that makes you go. All right, so putting electrons in the body by hugging a tree. See, I tell you guys all the time, hug a tree. Hugging trees are great. It puts electrons back in your body. Getting out in the sun, getting out barefooted in the grass, moving water, and hugging an animal or petting an animal. Electron stealers. So moving air. You know how nice it is to go riding on the motorcycle or go riding in that shit, my mind just went freaking, what is wrong with me today? A convertible. Look. So that moving air, the reason you feel so tired when you get home from your little jaunt, your journey, your ride, it's because that moving wind is taking electrons from you. Dental infections, can can steal your electrons. Toxins of life, like air pollutants, ground pollutants, just things around you being toxic. This is also including emotional baggage. Emotional baggage doesn't just steal electrons. That shit steals voltages that we should be putting elsewhere to better use. And still water. Not distilled, but still. You know, like sitting still. Still water is also a big electron stealer. Just be aware of that. Behold the field in which my thoughts lie. Lie thine eyes upon it, and see that it is barren. So you're giving too many fucks. You need to cultivate your calm. Right now, cultivate calm. And don't give two hoots about what someone is saying, doing, because we all do things in our own time, and we are all on a different path. Although we may be walking the same street for a minute, we are still on a different path. Me and my granddaughter are going to have words. Doesn't know how to keep her pen on her own paper. All right, so spiritual enlightenment. Angels want you to consider living a life that you love and hope for the better. Your faith is what will keep your eye on the prize. You need to be happy no matter your situation or condition. You need to find something to be happy about. You should believe that one day things will be better in your life. It is essential to associate yourself with the right people and share your wise words with them. Equally, your words can change the life of someone. So, what is that? My left shoulder didn't start hurting until just like 2 seconds ago. So your left shoulder may be hurting. Like my fingertips feel numb. So put that where it resonates. Ooh, left arm. Like, I don't have no chest pains, but if you start having chest pains, go to the hospital. Or if that arm gets any worse, go to the hospital. Because that's the left arm. All right. So it is essential to associate with people who are going to help you on your path. You are accountable for the life you are living now. Perhaps everyone needs to unleash the God gift we have inside of us. We should not let it die inside of us. So you need to be harnessing that gift that you have. You need to be harnessing the gift that you have. You need to be studying every single minute thing that you can find about this gift. Studying the rules, studying everything about it. And when I mean rules, I mean the universal rules about using your gift. Equally, you need to pray to have a better life with everyone around you. The time for financial worries in your life has come to an end. The angels say to let go of all fears regarding material possessions. Keep it simple. Keep it simple in your life. The more simple that you can keep it, the better off you are. And really, do you need all that crap? Just saying. All right, so your financial needs are going to be met. Be grateful for every little thing. This is including the air that you breathe. It is from them. It is from those little things that you are grateful for that will be able to grow even bigger and greater. Simply because you were grateful. Eventually, miracles will trickle in more than you can take in. So learn to share the plenty with others. So like I tell the granddaughters all the time, learn to share. Learn to share. Applying consistent pressure in order to reach your desired goal in life. Also being practical as well as having foundations that are solid for a determined purpose. So you need to be making solid foundations at this time. In whatever you are doing. Relationship, love, life, work. You need to have solid foundations in all of those. Having compassion for self as well as empathy. You're seeking solutions to... All right, so you need to have compassion for self as well as empathy in seeking solutions to relate to material life aspects. So, like, finances are changing. They are changing, and they are changing fast. And in a good way. This is displaying the talent to accomplish goals in your life. The effort that you put in towards achieving success will be met with an equal reward. So everything you embark on will be profitable and will bounce back in your favor. Challenge yourself. So right now you need to challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to greater heights. Simply by taking the opportunities that are sitting right in front of you. Interesting. You will not lack. So know this. You will not lack. And your life will be full of abundance. And abundance does not necessarily mean wealth. This can mean an abundance of a lot of things. Love. This can be an abundance of work. This can be abundance of family. This can be abundance of anything. You reap what you sow. As above, so below. Remember that. Tells you that the hard work you have put in, all this while, you will have something to show for it. So all this hard work that you've been putting in, you will have something to show for it in the end. Your rewards will be well worth the wait, and and the effort that you have put in. Miracles of all mannerisms will manifest in your path to help you fulfill the mission of your soul. It is just a matter of time before you see the fruits of your labor. More so, love yourself, because that is the only aspect that will help you to recognizing your own potential. So, my lovely lovelies, self-love is the flippin' best love that you could give anybody, and that is to yourself. Because if you have an empty cup, you cannot properly fill somebody else's cup with love. So you must be filling your own cup and having a continuous flow in your own cup before you can even have a successful relationship. I mean, you can have a successful relationship, but it's going to be difficult if you're not filling your own cup. And it may not be very nice. Like, don't let people, because if you are a people pleaser, it's hard to not want to not it's hard not to do that because you're afraid of letting people down. Well, guess what? The world isn't fair, and everybody gets let down every now and then. Don't overextend yourself. So you have master and deal with your negative attributes for a great future. So you need to be transmuting your negative, the negative things about yourself that you see. Focus on giving yourself the best decisions that will take you through. Stay away from worldly trappings. Worldly. Not wordly. Worldly. You only win if you compete. You have to face your fears with courage and defeat them without mercy. So you need to defeat your fears with no mercy. You need to be competing with yourself so that you have some kind of ambition going for yourself. I don't know where that goes, but put that where it resonates. Compete with yourself. And you don't need to be competing with anybody else. Let's get this straight right now. There is no comparison to someone else other than yourself. You do not compete with no one. And I mean absolutely no one. Know your worth. Know your worth. Have self-confidence and self-respect. Angels reveal mysteries to make you free. Learn all you can and help others gain their freedom. So, help others gain their freedom as you gain yours. Teach them the lessons that you were taught. Teach them the lessons that you learned so that their experience may not be as difficult. Take a risk. Be proud of yourself. Your angels have seen your hard work and they are proud of your accomplishments. This is 1984, and 1984 may be a significant year to someone. I don't know if you can see that or not with the glare on it. Take a risk. Be proud of yourself. Like, you have accomplished great things so far. Yes, we can live as peasants or walk like kings. What's it going to be? What way are you going to desire this? Something is bringing on an awakening. So have great passion to learn everything that you can right now. Be brave, sharp. This is also peace and harmony. 1992 may be significant. Wants you to make sure that you accept all the good things and bad things around you. You've got to have a little bit of the bad in order to even appreciate the good. So remember that. Authority is commanded in this exercise of power towards adjudication. So, when I have this card come out, this card tells me that somebody's dealing with the stinking justice system, the government of some kind. And this also tells me that you will come out on the top. Anytime that card comes out, that's what that means to me, is that if you're dealing with some kind of court, some kind of adjudication of some kind, you are going to come out on top. Justice. You will be getting the justice in this case. Because it's bullshit. I don't know. Put that where it resonates. Something is bullshit. Something is bullshit. Know your rights. Don't allow them bastards to come anywhere near your house without proper freaking paperwork. I don't know. I don't know. Put that where it resonates. Make them have proper paperwork. So 2818 wants you to make a list of how your life could improve for moving forward towards a better future. Lists, my dear, lists. I told you yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Make a pros and cons list on your ideas. And take the one that's got the biggest pros to it. And then work your way down the list. So 2666 wants you to be particularly interested in the energies of the people surrounding you. Can I get a what? So, thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. And start surrounding yourself with people who are going to lift you up instead of being an Igor in your life and dragging you down under the rain cloud. All right, so so number 6 may be, I'm getting frustrated here. Number 6 may be a life path number. Number 2, number 8. One, 9. That's it so far. This is a sign of luck, though. So, this is a sign of luck. Don't second guess yourself. Don't self-sabotage. We are our own worst enemies. Want you to put in the time and effort into work towards making the best things for your future. So you need to be making for the best things of your future. So pain teaches you to make corrections in what you are doing. So if you are pained about something, Step back from it. Look at the whole entire picture, the whole entire network. Freaking disassemble it thread by thread so that you may make those corrections so it won't pain your ass anymore. Don't be timid in your heart. All you need is to have strength to open your worries to the great creator. So all you got to do is surrender. I say that like it's such an easy thing. All you got to do is surrender. Yeah, okay. Like, that was like one of the most difficult things for me when I was going through my awakening, was surrendering. Because I am such a control freak. That's just facts. So when I tell y'all to stop being a control freak, I'm talking to myself as well in that aspect. So don't feel like I'm picking on you, because I'm picking on myself as well. Like, you may be looking at a relationship of some sort. And if you're in a relationship, this relationship is going to go to the next level, so to speak. But if you are not in a relationship, or if you're just like starting in that relationship, know that it will be like emotionally fulfilling. Emotionally, physically, and spiritually fulfilling. Well, all right then. Thank you, Spirit. That's nice to know. All right, so some traditions hinder your path to destiny. It would help as you transform to replace those traditions. Rewire. Subconscious retraining. That, like, I cannot stress that enough, my lovely lovelies. Subconscious retraining is probably the best thing for you, especially if you've had any kind of childhood trauma, young adult trauma. Like, if you've had any of that crap, which 90% of us have, unless you were very sheltered, while you're transforming and you're transmuting all your other stuff, make sure that you're replacing that belief with one that that brings you forward movement all the time. Don't doubt your influence in society. Change your habits and develop what you want to see. Most important, transformation starts with your nugget. So, transformation starts with your head. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. That subconscious retraining would probably do you some good. Like, look, we've been lied to about so much crap. You need to get out the matrix. And you need to get out of it for good. Like, we're all hitting a big shift here soon. So know that. Questions. Question some beliefs that harm society. If they are harmful and will not help you propel, then ditch the idea. But on the other hand, if it motivates you to strive to be a better you with movement forward, make it part of your life. Yes, it is. That is a lot of them. Well, hello, sister. Miss Marty's in the house. So, relationships grow on trust and mutual respect. So do not enslave your partner to stay with them against their will. Like, I don't know who this is for, but try leaving your dominant beliefs and see how you become a savior. So look, you may be too dominant for somebody, and you may need to just tone it down a little bit. They may feel enslaved. A good relationship simply allows. It doesn't, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't possess. You will be inspired. You will inspire the next generation out of misery. So, we have a bigger mission on this earth. This earth, we're here on this earth school for a reason. A reason. Look, this internet shit is for the birds. Let me tell you. I've been having a heck of a time getting on live. Like, it'll sit there and do this little circle thing for almost a minute before it connects. And usually it automatically connects just like that, like a snap of your fingers. People are getting kicked out of the freaking chat. It's a fucking mess. Like, I think YouTube is up to some shenanigans along with Facebook. Alright, so know that we are going to be the ones that bring the next generation out of their misery. Hopefully they listen. Don't conform to anything, and I mean anything, against your will. If it doesn't seem right, don't do it. There are numerous diplomatic ways of making people understand your wisdom. So don't be shoving it down their throat. Find a diplomatic way of handling the situation. My mama always said you get more bees with honey than you do shit. So keep that in mind. You get more bees with honey than you do poo-poo. Right? And it's freaking ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you, ridiculous. Listen at me being a hick. All right, so don't be stubborn in your relationship. Listen to others. Acknowledgement of one's feelings reduces the distance between you. So, say you and your partner are sitting and you're having a conversation, and this person says to you, well, the other night you really made me feel bad about myself because of the wording that you used. Don't get defensive. They're trying to tell you what triggered them. And sometimes, especially if you have post-traumatic stress, like, just somebody breathing a certain way can be a trigger. So, don't allow somebody to tell you you can't feel that way. Because, damn it, you can. I mean, there's a reason why you're discussing it. Or trying to. So if you are the other person, do not be defensive. Just say, okay, how can we solve this issue together? Not, well, every time, all I gotta do is breathe. Well, sometimes, yes. If your partner has post-traumatic, sometimes, yes, that is all you have to do is breathe in a certain way. So try not to be aggressive and defensive. because they're trying to teach you about their triggers, because we all have them. It's just the severity of how of the trigger, to be honest. Don't be stubborn in your relationship and listen to the other. Like, I'm gonna reiterate on that one. And you should never fight with each other anyway. It should always be a conversation. So true friends are based on compromise, trust, and respect. This assures you that you will have good relationships if you learn to compromise with your friends. Build trust with your friends and respect. And respect their viewpoint. Listening to the other person. Respect their viewpoint on matters of life. You may actually learn something if you do this. If you do this, which means you must be willing to admit you are not right all the damn time. So you must be willing to learn from others, especially if you're going through an ascension or going through some kind of a shift in your spirituality. Like, you need to be learning from others. Yes, you get more bees with honey than you do shit. All right. So, as you can see, that this is pretty important. So, never hate anyone in your life. Now, with that being said, don't hate anyone in your life, but you can distance yourself from those who do not value you. Never stay silent when others take advantage of your calmness. Speak up. Defend yourself. And hate, revenge. Hate, revenge. Like, those are like the two top two inner peace killers. Because let me tell you, it ain't hurting them for you to hate them. It's hurting you to hate them. Like, that takes a lot of fucking energy, dude. On some real shit. They're not worth that energy. They are not worth that energy to hate them. It's just not worth it. And revenge, well, that's what we got karma for. If they did something that bad to you that you want revenge, so to speak, the biggest revenge that you can do is go live your life and grow and glow to be a better person than what you were when you were with that idiot. Whether it be man or woman. So your angels need you to look at the world and make more time for, look at your world and make more time for them. You need to be meditating more is what you need to do. I don't know why they just didn't simply have me write that, but that's what that means. You need to be meditating more. You need to be meditating more. You need to be talking to your higher self more. You need to be talking to your spirit team more. You just need to be meditating, period. because meditation will also help you release unnecessary BS from yourself. Time spent praying is never wasted. What did I tell you? Thank you, Spirit. So remember, it will help create a bright future for you in no time. So the more grateful, the more prayer, the more, talking to your spirit team, the more you get into that, the more things are just going to start just like that. They're just going to start falling into place. You're not even going to have to look for it. It's just going to come to you. So accept endings in your life. You need to do so carefully as possible. Be grateful for everything. Thank you, Spirit. So be patient with your friends when you have the opportunity to teach them something new. Not everyone learns in the same manner or speed. And remember, we are all where we are supposed to be in our learning aspect. So just because somebody else may be up here and you still may be here, doesn't mean that you got to rush and do those lessons to be up here, because you're not supposed to be up here yet. So just know that. Be learning from the people around you. Be learning in experience. Experience learning is way more valuable than any book learning that I have ever had. Ever. And I've had a lot of book learning. So, love it. You may be one of them people that are more of a hands-on person. You got to show me, not tell me or have me read it. So if that's the case, then do things how, like say if you can't sit down and focus long enough to read a stupid book, because I really have issues with that, especially with my dyslexia. So it'll take me 100 times to read one paragraph sometimes to make it make sense. So if you have that kind of a comprehension issue, like books on tape, audiobooks are the best thing ever. Because I went from reading no books a year to probably 4, 5, 6. If I got, depends on how much extra time I have. Because I really don't have a lot of extra time. But if I've got extra time, I'm popping in a book. Listening to something that's educational, not just frivolous junk spewing in my ears. So use your time well. Use your gifts to protect your loved ones. And it says, wake the fuck up, folks. So wake the fuck up, folks, and get out of this matrix. Get out of it. So you need to be setting daily goals. Daily goals are needed. That's kind of the same lines of a schedule. So you need daily goals. It will keep you motivated. And if you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe, my lovely lovelies. So you may be going down the rabbit hole in something like, try not to follow it too far, because sometimes a rabbit hole can be bad. But sometimes it can be good, because the more you go down the rabbit hole, the more you learn. But at the same time, is it conducive in your learning, or is it just going to, is it just frivolous bullshit? You know, like, you've got to put yourself in priority right now. You may have fairy energy around you. Like, the fairies may be visiting you. And if they're making themselves known to you, then you better pay attention. Because if you don't, and you piss them off, trust me, you're going to be missing your keys. You're going to be sitting in one spot and lose your lighter, and it be clear across the room where you weren't. like little things, like little mischievous things like that will happen to you. So, no, if you piss the fae off, that's what's going to happen. You need to be paying attention to their messages. Okay, so like if they do move something and you know you've looked there a billion freaking times for it, and you walk away and you go to another room, and then mysteriously it just appears in the same spot that you just looked 100 billion times, pay attention to what's around that spot, what's underneath of whatever you were looking for. Like, pay attention to all the details around it, because there is a message there from your elementals. Don't drink the poison. So somebody may be drinking too much, or you may be overindulging too much. Or this could just tell you not to be drinking anything from anybody, because they may be trying to poison you. I had this come up like I channeled that the other day. Like, do not take anything to eat or drink from anyone that you do not trust with your entire life. And like, I don't know what kind of shady people you got in you damn circle, but you may want to watch them as well. Like, damn. Mortality. Life is brief, bright, and beautiful, and yours to live. So it's your moment. Take it. Take it. Live it. And if you are drinking too much, it's not good for you. It's just not good for you. I mean, I'll never tell you what to do, but you might want to give your body a break a little bit. And that's just coming from a concerned, sisterly figure. A concerned nurse sisterly figure. Let's just put it that way. Oh, shit. So, law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. So, somebody is dealing with the law, and it's a bunch of bullshit. So, know that it's bullshit. And if it makes it to court, if it makes it to court, they may have to throw that shit out. Because they may not have the proper paperwork. And her scale is balanced. So it's not one side or the other. Like, this scale is balanced. So, like, whatever is going on right there, like, you're going to come out on top of it. Know that you're the underdog and we're rooting for you. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. Alright, so uncertainty. Choose who you will become. So, introduce yourself to your new self. And figure out what you didn't like about the old way you did things. And reconstruct that path. Tear it down and reconstruct it. And then it won't be uncertain anymore. Because you'll be certain that you can do it. Because you're the one that rebuilt it. So if you can't trust a bridge that you built yourself, then you need to go back to square one with self-love, self-trust, self-respect, self-worth. Becoming braver. This is being resilient. This is also learning through experience. Thank you, Spirit. Growing stronger and having a fresh perspective. So you're looking at everyone and everything with fresh eyeballs. So it's time to talk sense. Or it's time to have a little nonsense. One of the two. If you've been talking sense for a minute, it's time to go play. It's time to go play and talk no sense. It's just time to just be a kid. I'm sorry, guys. This is taking so long, but you know how Spirit is. We go till they tell us to stop. Do not seek the treasure. That's right. Did you say daily rolls? No, I did not say daily rolls, but you know, you can roll one up daily. It might help you too. And no, I'm not telling you to go do freaking drugs. And that's not a drug anyway, that's a plant. Oh shit. Just saying. Just saying. So look, somebody thought you may be dealing with someone in your energy who is a Jezebel or a succubus. Because like you're saying do not seek the treasure, but all I can see is Delmer and whatever his name was telling Pete that they thought that they turned him into a horny toad. So you may be dealing with some I don't know. You put it that where it resonates. But you could be dealing with a Jezebel spirit or a succubus. So I want something else to get me through this. Huh. So somebody's saying that they want something else to get them through this. I don't know. You put that where it resonates. Listen to that song. All in a good day, all in a golden afternoon. This is inspiration, a creative spark, using your imagination, a new concept of some kind. A moment's regret, fearing that you may have made a mistake, living in the past. So look, we cannot live in the past. We cannot change the past. The only thing that we can change is our future and our present moment. That is all that we can change. We can only be a better person than we were yesterday. So, be that better person than you were yesterday. And if they cannot accept your apology and move on with them bad selves, then that's on them, because you are trying to correct your wrong. I don't know. You put that where it resonates. So if you apologize and they don't accept it, then it's on them. You have acknowledged it. You have acknowledged the wrong, accepted the wrong, and tried to make right what you wronged. So that's all you can do. And that's all anybody can ask of anyone. Now, if the other person doesn't want to accept it, that's on them. You are rare and free. There are not many out there like you. So you are rare and free. Use the gifts that God gave you and put it into this creative spark. Sirens. Yes. A Jezebel spirit. Let's see. How can I explain a Jezebel spirit? You know what a succubus is, right? It's just not quite as bad. They don't manipulate as bad, but they're still manipulating. They're still manipulators. They're still shady. Probably a little slutty. Forget who you are. This is conditionings that fall away, memory that no longer defines you. So you're not allowing memory to define you. You're not allowing your past bullshit to creep up into this present moment. 1:12:12 on the freaking clock. So you may want to look up 12:12, or you may want to look up 1:12. But you're not allowing the memory of your past BS and trauma to affect you now. Or maybe you need not to allow it to affect you so that you may move forward. You need to find a way to release it. Keeping up. This is immense effort and advancement. Becoming braver. Remember who you are. Even though there's uncertainty, you need to figure out what kind of personality you're going to have, what kind of because like I feel like somebody is just changing their whole freaking perspective of themselves. They've lived so long not knowing who they were because they were living for other people. So your whole perspective and your whole concept of a new fresh start is a completely blank slate for you. So what's it gonna be? How do you want that start? No guts, no glory. That's right. Belong to your own dream. Create your own life. So you're creating what you want. Well, that kind of changes everybody. And if it doesn't change you on a multiple level, then you really need to go see a psychiatrist. Just say it. So don't do things in excess. If you're going to do things, do them in moderation. Like, I'm not telling you you can't go party and have a good time with your buddies or your girlfriends, what have you. What I'm telling you to do is do it in moderation. Like, you don't have to get so freaking sloppy messed up that you don't know your name the next morning or what you did or who you did. Damn. Damn. All right, Uncle Fred. So, you always want to remember who you did. You may not always want to remember what you did. Oh, shit. So, all must-have prizes. Stop people-pleasing. Growing up. Waiting to grow and experience. Rejection of perpetual youth. Drop the mic. Thank you very much. So, you are rejecting the beliefs that you were raised with. You are rejecting everything that does not make sense to you, which is what you should. And like, you will know if it is personally good for you. You will feel it. You will feel it. You'll feel it in your heart. You'll feel it. You'll feel the little butterfly tingles all over your body. Like, you will know if a situation is right for you. Such a curious dream. This is grounding and coming home. So you may be going back to where you were raised. Unknown, descent, momentum, change. So something is changing and it's changing fast. Lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. Show others how it's done. Get her done, as Uncle Fred would say. And Larry the Cable Guy. Alright, so. Maybe you need to sew something. Be accepting of every minute thing in your life right now. Make those required adjustments. Make those required adjustments. Focus on being in the present moment. Focus on being in the present moment. Because that's the only moment that even freaking matters. Okay? Okay. So tap into your creative instincts to bring an unexpected financial success. This whole reading has been about finances, pretty much. So, they're telling you to get out your freaking head that it's not as bad as what you think it is, and everything will fall into place once you have faith. I'm sending you all love and light. I hope this has helped you out tonight. And until next time, my lovely lovelies, peace out. Namaste.